Hello, good morning, everyone. Brenda over here at Blasterworks, and it is Sunday. You all know what that means. It's time to take out the trash. And let's see, before I go into this week's or last week's, we'll say, snacks, there's a lot to cover in this video. So I think when I make my page, I'll just make it and then show it to you guys at the end. I'm not sure yet. Just so you know, every week that I do this, I just do it. I don't plan it. I don't do anything. I forget to tell you guys things sometimes. I blah 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 on and on about things sometimes. I know. But anywho, but I do have a lot to talk about this week and show you because we're going to go over the next box that everyone was saying Japan, and I think you guys are right, judging by the way, because they always say hello on the label and then my name, but they say hello in the language of the country. So I'm pretty sure it is Japan. Anywho, so we got that to go over, and I also got Happy Mail. I got a package from Kristen, who's the Scrappy 8, one of the Scrappy 8s, and we'll go over that too. I won't go into detail on that, just show a few things. But yeah, isn't that nice? And one of her snacks is actually in here. She sent me a snack. And yes, I just received that box like a few days ago. And yes, her snack that she sent me is already gone. That's how good it was. Okay. Anywho, so let's just first dive into our last week of Turkey, visiting Turkey this month of November. And we are going to be doing week 48. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, this week is all about the orange. I love it. Isn't that just funny? That's just funny how it worked out. But even the turkey snacks were orange, and that was not by my doing. All right. So anyways, so these two, we'll go into this first. These two were kind of like crackers. All right. This I thought was chips, but it ended up being like crackers. And I guess I should have known by that word that it was going to be more like a cracker. And that one also says cracker. So this was pizza flavored crackers, and they were very thin and crispy, very good. I had these with soup. So whenever I had soup, I just broke these out and I had these. And I also added them, I had them a little bit, I think with, no, yeah, it was mostly with soup. Okay. Just to have like crunch, because I tell you guys, I have to have something crunchy when I have my meals. Okay. So I had that. It was a mild pizza flavor, but it was good. I liked it. I'd say 8 out of 10. This one I gave to hubby thinking it was chips, but it ended up being crackers, but he liked them. He ate them anyway. And these were more flavorful. He liked, because he tried these also, and he liked these better because they did have a little bit more flavor. They were a little bit spicier. You can see like little red peppers in there. So probably like a chili pepper, I'm thinking, is what the flavor is. Also, I'd say 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, because this one was very crispy. It was a good cracker, very flavorful. Liked them. I liked them both. So, but this one did have more pizzazz to it. And then for sweetness, I had this little cookie. It's kind of hard to see. It didn't have eyeballs though, but it was like a little cookie with a marshmallow top, and then it had sprinkles on the marshmallow. All right, and it was very. I should have taken a picture of it, but let me see if I have the picture. Oh, where's my little book? Where's my turkey book? It had a mostly like pink sprinkles. Actually, I should find the picture because I might need it. Oh, it's right here, but they don't really that's not really a good picture of it. It was this one, but it did have a lot of pink sprinkles on top of the marshmallow. And I'm going to say one thing, because it was a good cookie and it was good marshmallow. I love marshmallow. The sprinkles, I didn't like it as much. Not only I discovered I do not like the color pink. I don't hate it. All right. It's just not my go-to, and I don't like it. I also don't like the flavor pink. You know what I'm saying? There's a flavor to pink, and it was too flowery, kind of perfumey tasting. So yeah, I didn't like it. I don't like the color pink, and I don't like the flavor pink. The rest of it was good, and I ate the whole thing. It was really small. So I'd give that probably 6 out of 10. I wouldn't buy those, only because of the sprinkles were just a little bit too much. If it was chocolate covered with that cookie and that marshmallow, or I don't know, chocolate covered is the only one I can think of off the bat, then it would have gotten a higher rating for me. You guys might like the flavor of pink. I do not. Okay, so I found our bag. Remember I told you we had another flavor with this Signature Select brand popcorn and chips. Last time it was what, dressing, right? Dressing chips. It was maple, and this was really good. Actually, I let hubby eat it all. I just tried it, and it did taste like maple. It was good. I would have eaten more, but he seemed to like it so much, I just let him have it. Remember, I'm trying to have him gain weight, so it's like, if you like it, eat it all. So, oh, and by the way, he did gain a few pounds. So there we go. We'll take that as a win. And then, so that was one flavor. And then this is from Kristen. So I'm not sure. I guess it's HT Traders. I don't know. Kristen will have to, because I don't think that's part of the letters. At first, I was trying to think if that was part of the word. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to be clever, but I don't know. But it's maybe light, like there's a L. I don't know. But HT Traders, and its flavor is grilled corn on the cob popcorn. Excellent. We opened this bag and we tried a little bit, and we just both looked at each other, our eyes wide open. He's like, that really does taste like corn, like corn on the cob. And it really did. This was really good. Thanks, Kristen. Yeah, this bag was done in a matter of maybe 2 days, 3 days tops. Again, I let hubby eat most of it, but that was really good. I appreciate it. So that would be, yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 on that one. So yeah, so those are my snacks for the week. Those aren't the only things I ate, of course, because we had a potluck on Friday, and so Baker Boss brought in these cupcakes that were chocolate with a little bit of caramel in the center, and then she also brought over her leftover from Thanksgiving. She had made these little pumpkin cheesecakes in a little cup, and so she brought what she had left over, and I had one of those too. I brought those home, and I ate them Friday and Saturday. So I did have other snacks that I don't have pictures of. And yeah, I think that was probably. Oh, and then okay, no, I'm not. On Sunday, we went to Lazy Acres on Sunday instead of on Thanksgiving Day, which we did go that day also. But we went first on Sunday. Trying to take that up, not working. And I bought half of a pecan pie because, as you know, pecan pie is my favorite. Not only pecan pie, but my brother Alan, makes the best pecan pie. But since I can't have his right now because I wasn't able to go to San Jose for Thanksgiving, I bought one, and it was only half of a pie, and that was done before the week was over because I divided it into, hubby doesn't like it, so I divided it into 4, and I had every night for 4 nights in a row. I also bought some new brand of coffee ice cream, but I haven't started that one yet, so that'll be this week coming up. I'll probably try that. Anywho, so that was that. So I'm going to work on that. Also, I got a nice little letter in the mail, or note in the mail, from our HR person, Elaine. And I don't know if she sends this out to everyone that works at Lens Crafters. I don't know, but that's a lot of writing. But it was for my yearly anniversary. And so it was a nice little card. So I'm going to stick that in there. Maybe I'll use that as a journal card on the back too. So that's part of my trash. And I think that's it. Thanksgiving. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? I bet you guys are still working on those leftovers today, huh? That's one thing I do miss, is leftovers. Like I said, hubby and I, we just went to Lazy Acres and got us some food, and that lasted us a couple of days. We did have leftovers, and they did have the Thanksgiving choices. So I didn't get turkey though. I just replaced the turkey with chicken, but I did get their dressing, which was spicy and very good, and cream corn, which I mixed it all together. You know, that's what you do with Thanksgiving meals, is you mix everything on the plate, right? So yeah, so it was pretty good. We had a good, nice, relaxing day. And that was probably about it. Yeah, that was probably about it. Nothing eventful or anything like that. Okay, so here's my snack box. So this is going to be next week in December. So this is December, and look what it says. It says Konnichiwa, Japan. All right, so we know that's Japan because I didn't even open it. When I was little, we were stationed in Japan, and I remember saying that, Konnichiwa. All right, and let's see what we got here. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I like that. Japan. I love this cover. All right, isn't that awesome? And let's see if they have they don't have a thing. They don't have a thing for the next one, but I think this is my last one anyway, so I wouldn't have another month. But yeah, so that'll just be on the back. All right, Japan. And let's go into these snacks real quick. Potato chips with a lemon. Okay, lemon chips, let's say. All right, lemon chips. We have potato chips, but hubby's gonna like this one. This is has the seaweed, so this is probably seaweed flavored, or has like sprinkles on it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's see. Then this looks like, I'm not sure. It looks like little balls. Probably like, I'm gonna guess like little, let's say Cheeto balls. You know what I mean? Like that kind of. I'm gonna have to use my translation app to find out what this is for you guys and see what all that says. So I'll do that. But it looks like that's what that is. This looks like soda of some sort. Maybe it is Coke. Maybe it is root beer. I'm not sure what is in there. It's kind of hard. I'm going to say this is some kind of a soda flavored candy. All right, chocolate. All right, chocolate cookies. We have sour candies, probably. Grape. I like those. I like sour candies. Speaking of sour candies, I did make another video, which will probably be released. I'll probably upload it soon, like in the next couple days. And it involves sour candies, but I only got the sour candies because I liked the container that they came in. But yeah, so that video is coming in a couple days. The sour candies in that container were extremely sour. All right, this looks like dried fruit, but not really. All right, so my mic went out and didn't really miss much because a lot of these packaging, I don't know what the flavor is because I can't tell. But I just go into saying that I like the graphics here. I like the way it looks. That's one thing about this box is I'm very happy with the packaging. This one I think is a hazelnut filled biscuit. It's, even though the packaging says bourbon, I think that's just the name of the company. But I won't describe any of the rest of the remainders because I can't tell. Your guess is as good as mine, so we're going to find out as I open them up and try them, what they are. And I'll just have to make sure I write down notes or something so that I know. All right, yeah, so that's it on these. I'm just impressed with the graphics on these. That's what I'm showing you here, is I like the little pictures and stuff, the colors, everything like that. So December is going to be a very colorful journal, that's for sure. All right, I just realized my mic went out towards the end of the unboxing, but that's okay because none of those had the flavors on them. So it's going to be my guess what's inside. So I was just telling you guys that I'll use my translation app to figure out what's in there, and then I'll let you know as I eat the snacks. So it's going to be like a surprise for both you and I. And then what else did I say? And then I was talking about that I thought that was the last box, but then I remembered that I already got another box behind me. I forgot we're kind of like a month behind because of the whole fiasco where they didn't send the Egypt box. So I do have my last box over here. I don't know what country it is. The greeting on the front says HALO, so hello, but there's only one L. So I don't know what country says hello like that with only one L, HALO. So you guys can look that up and tell me who you think that is, what country is going to be our bonus box to end the year. So it'll probably be January of next year. But I'll put it with 2025. Okay, so let's go into Kristen's Happy Mail. Now, Kristen, Sonya at Artsy Solutions, if you watch her or follow her, I'll put her link below for her YouTube channel. So she just got a package from Kristen also, and totally different than mine. So you can kind of see that Kristen, like, she personalizes them. She doesn't just send, the same thing to everybody. But she had these. I remember her saying that she had gotten these extra off of was Amazon or something. She got the wrong order. They ordered it wrong or something. So these are tempera paint, solid tempera paint on paper. So they're like little crayons. They're pretty cool. I used it. I was just playing around. I did this with one of them, And then I went and I went like this right after, and it didn't smear too bad. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so that was that. And I'll probably share. So if I send you a package in the next, I don't know, month or so, yeah, you might find one of these in there. Because I don't think I'll use that many myself. All right, so she sent me her scraps because she knows I like trash. And then some more cool packaging, some metallic pencils that she must have got. But look at that packaging, pretty cool. This is neat for like collages and stuff. Look at these guys. Orange, of course, and then Volkswagen. I love Volkswagens. Growing up, that's all my dad bought was Volkswagens. So that's all we had. Let's see. Stickers. She'll just put random stickers on this type of paper for me. Then all kinds of little bits and bobs. Packaging. Thanks. Okay. Let's see where I use those. I remember this. I had this actually. She had sent me this before, and I think it's in last year, not this year, but last year's trash journal. Isn't that cute? So I'll definitely be using these again. I like them. They're like, I don't know where she gets. Oh, they're something that she buys that has this on there. Because it has donuts down there. I don't know. She'll have to tell me. A bag. Okay. Nice. Do our best for the world, creating good life for all through beauty, ethics, sustainability. I like that. Orange. An orange bag from the hottest, freshest rotisserie chicken. All right. This has a trash journal cover written all over it. 2026. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I think I'm just going to do like my 2024 trash journal, the one that had the hula girl's arms wrapped around it. I think I'm just going to do that, but I'm also going to use it as a planner. So I'm going to incorporate trash and a monthly planner, weekly planner type of thing, the way Vera does at Spilled Coffee Crafts. I'll link her YouTube down below also, so you can see hers, because she just did a video on hers also. So inspiration is everywhere. All right. Oh, this looks like some pieces. Oh, is this rust? Ooh, look at that. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find something to put that on. You know what I have? I have the letter B up here, and it's just black, and it is metal. Might put that on there. Okay, lots of little bits and bobs, little trash bobs, things, found objects. Okay, definitely can use that. What is that? Oh, that's for you hide wires in it or something. Okay. Where shopping is a pleasure. What's the name of the market? Is it P? Is it P? I'm going to use this bag for, let me keep it out, because I'm going to use, thanks, Kristen. I'm going to use this bag for my next journal for December journal cover. All right. That way I don't have to use a plastic bag. Ooh, look at this. This is nice. Nice. Some more of our favorite packaging. Advertisements. These are pretty good too if you want to do gel plate printing. Sometimes these come out pretty good. Piece de resistance. What do you call it? Oh, what is that? Oh, is that a sticker? Oh, it's like a little sticker on an envelope. She probably got it from somebody and then she cut it out and sent it to me. How cute is he? Okay, he's going to go up here for now so I don't lose him. Let me put him up on my I Make Shit Happen sticker. Okay. And look at this. Private property, no trespassing. This is like the real deal Holyfield. It has been through hell and back. Probably on the ground, on a gravel road. Ran over quite a few times. Nice. Thanks, Kristen. I have to figure out where to hang that up, because I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to do anything to it. I don't know if I have any more room in here. I know hubby might think I'm weird. I made this up, but I gotta find a spot for it. Might go outside in my little patio art area. But yeah, so isn't that cool? Definitely, like I said, trash journal cover. Once I figure out what I'm doing, definitely a lot of pieces that I can use, and so thoughtful. And you guys, remind you, this also came with a bag of popcorn that was eaten in like 2 days. All right, thank you so much. And this, oh my goodness, this is like gold. I'm gonna have to keep that out too, so I remember to use that also. Let me put it here on the side. I say that, and then I'll be like, where did I put that? I'll lose it. All right, so that was my Happy Mail. Yeah, so I got Happy Mail. I got the next month's snack box in this week. I worked my last day at the other store was yesterday, Saturday. They're so sweet. They want me to stay and come back. So I might go back there on the 18th because one of the guys that can do what I do, the edging process, is going to be off that week. So I told him I'll see if I can come back one day just to help them out, get caught up on the job so that nothing goes late, customers aren't upset, that kind of thing, until they get everyone in that location kind of cross-trained. But yeah, so I'm going to work on this. There's no flea market today because it is the 5th Sunday. So there's no flea market. It's a foggy day. It's kind of nice. My garlic is already popping up out of the soil. And oh, yeah, there was something else. All right, so I edited out what I was saying because I'm going to start the story with this. Okay, so here's some pictures that I took of me wearing a couple pair of glasses, because this is sometimes we get some stuff into the lab that I'm like, what the heck? And they're funny. The black pair, we did end up putting lenses inside those, and those have fake eyelashes on the glasses. Okay, so I thought that was hilarious. We did put prescription lenses into those glasses. The orange pair was just a repair. So I think a screw, they needed a screw in there to put it back together. I found a screw that fit, and that was it. So we can't put prescription lenses in that pair. But randomly, I will send these pictures to my regional, Heather, just to make her laugh, or, because trust me, she has a stressful job. I know she does. And sometimes just sending people things like that just to make them smile, it breaks it up. You know what I mean? Makes them forget. If they're having a bad day, maybe it makes their day a little bit better. I don't know. So I will randomly send her pictures like this, just to be funny. Anywho, so that comes back to bite me in the butt, because this last week in the mail at work, I got this. Okay, so this is an award, let's say, an award or appreciation award, that the regionals will pick someone in their region, and you're the hero, you know what I mean, for the region. And you get this, usually we used to have to get on the conference call with them, and they, acknowledge us, which is really, really cool. I've done that before. But this time, I guess they're giving out certificates. So I got this in the mail. I'm like, what is this? I open it up and I see this, and I'm like, oh my God. She used that picture of me for this certificate. All right, so it's proudly hanging on the wall in the lab. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad she didn't use the other one, but that's because I hadn't sent her that other one yet, the orange one. And so I sent it to her afterwards. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't send. She goes, oh yeah, that would have been a contender for the picture. But anyway, I digress, as always. All right, so I'm going to start working on this page, and then I'm going to just come back because I took up way too much of your guys' time already. But I'll come back and we'll go over the page. Okay, and then I have one more story, I think, to tell you that I forgot about. And well, I didn't forget about it, but I just had to fit it in. All right, so we'll talk about that once I show you this. Okay, all right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. So I ended up sewing it in already. And let's see. Let's go to page 48, or week 48. So this is it. So what I did was I used Kristen's popcorn bag for the cover or the page, along with the other popcorn bag. And I kind of wish I wasn't so quick on doing that, because I wish I would have, before I glued the two pages together, I would have cut this out to create a pocket. it's too late now because I had already kind of sandwiched them together and I didn't want to go through all that hassle. If I cut it now, I would be cutting into the back and then I'd have to mend that up, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, anywho, so that would have been a better idea for this, and I would have been able to just stick that in there. This is going to be my journal card, as you guys know. And then the rest is just decoration, except for I used the pizza crackers as a side pocket. And then I just have, and I put this on the popcorn so you could see it, because when I put it over here, it kind of gets lost. So that's why I stuck it smack dab in the middle there. So that is week 48. That is the end of our visit with Turkey. And then in December, we are going to Japan, which I'm excited about because I don't know what those snacks are. I won't know until I open the packaging, or if I use my translation thing on my phone app. So I'm going to put this away, and then, I'll show you guys how large my pile is. So we still have December, and then I still have an extra box back there, which is going to kind of fall into January. So let me just kind of move over here and show you where I'm storing these for now. But look how high that is. I mean, that is pretty high. And then this was last year's trash journal, which is smaller. So I think I created more with this. Plus, I still have December's, and then the extra one that'll go into January, and then still the Buc-ee's. Remember, my daughter sent me all kinds of Buc-ee's snacks that I need to make a little snack journal out of that. So yeah, so then I'm going to create like a box or something to hold them in, kind of like I did with Junk Journal July when I made the little box to hold that journal. But this one obviously will be a larger box. And then, I was going to tell you guys something else too. One, I was going to tell you guys about what happened on Friday, Black Friday. So it didn't happen to me, it happened to my brother. But I get a text on our family thread from him, and it's saying that they are barricaded in their store because there's a shooter in the mall. There's gunshots fired in the mall. How scary is that? Oh my God. And the reason I was worried, because I know how my brother is. He will not shy away from someone coming. He will do whatever it takes to protect the people with him. Like, he won't run. You know what I mean? Like, he'll go towards the battle instead of running away from it, which in our training, we are supposed to run and hide. You know, fight is like the last option. But for my brother, that's the first option. Okay. So I was worried about that. So yeah, there was a gunman. It was at Valley Fair Mall up in San Jose, Santa Clara area. If you guys want to Google that. But yeah, so for a couple hours, it was pretty intense. And then they were able, the customers were with them and everybody, and they closed the front gate, and then they waited for a while, I guess, to see what was happening. And then they went out through the back exit door. But yeah, that was spooky. I don't know if they ever caught the gunman. I think it was an altercation inside Macy's with two people, and then one person shot at the other person. And then I don't know what happened since then. I need to follow up and see if anyone. I know there at the time I saw the story, it was like 3 injured. I don't know if that's changed to any deaths or anything like that. So I myself have to Google it too and see. And I haven't heard from my brother, but yeah, but he made it home okay. He sat in the parking lot for a while, waiting for, because obviously everyone's trying to rush out of there. And then they also had the police as you're leaving, they're checking your car to make sure that you're not you're not the shooter. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that happened. Just makes you realize, how quick things can spiral out of control, out of your control. So to everyone out there, I love you all. I just want to let you guys know. To my family, I love you. I love everybody. So yeah, so that was spooky. And then was there anything else? I think that was probably about it. I feel like there's something else. Hold on, let me put you on pause while I think.
One eternity later.
Okay, now I remember what I was going to tell you guys. So remember when I said Thanksgiving was uneventful, which it was. And hubby and I went to Lazy Acres, of course, get our meal. Well, in the process, what should have been like a, let's say, 20-minute at the most, we were there for over an hour because we made new friends. There was a couple there. The husband spotted my sweatshirt, which said Nesta on it, which was, of course, for Bob Marley. And so he asked me about it, and then I said, yes, that's the reference. And then he saw, of course, hubby with his dreadlocks, and they just started talking. He had him and his wife did their own little like reggae band locally in Tennessee. He's living out here now with his wife, and because their son lives out here, and they wanted to be closer to him. And yeah, so it was interesting. Yeah, we sat there and talked. Mostly him and hubby were talking for the most part. Um, for yeah, we were in the store for quite a while, making new friends. So they exchanged phone numbers, and we told them, well, if you start up a new band here locally, we will come support you. So that's where we ended it. So yeah, that was it. So that's kind of exciting for us because we don't really get out much, and we don't really like talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys are the only ones I really talk to, and people at work. That's the extent of my social bubble there. But anyway, so yeah, so that's it. And then the week coming up, we have a dentist appointment. So hopefully, it's time for him to get fitted for his dentures. Let's hope, everyone, because this is taking quite a long time for him. And then I think he has one follow-up doctor appointment, and that's about it. I hope you guys have a fantabulous week, full of creativity and good food and good snacks. And I will see you on the next video, which will probably be, if not trash talk, it will be that one that I told you I'm going to upload probably in the next couple days. All right, I'm just waiting on one thing to happen first, and then I'll do it. All right, love y'all. Thanks for being here. Tschüss.